no debating the fact that the deadlift is one of the best exercises for developing strength and power, especially in the legs, the glutes, or hips, and the lower back. Be sure to watch my video, Sumo Style Deadlifts versus Standard Deadlifts, to learn more about the biomechanics of these two main versions of the deadlift, as well as when I like to use deadlifts in my training program. But there's also another version of the deadlift that you should consider doing. And no, I'm not talking about Romanian deadlifts. Yes, that's a great exercise to focus on the glutes and hamstrings. And be sure to watch my other video, Romanian deadlifts versus stiff-legged deadlifts, for the difference between those two and how to do each one properly. But the type of deadlift I'm talking about is using what's known as a hex bar, or what some bodybuilders call trap bar. As the name implies, the hex bar is a six-sided hexagon. It has handles to grab here and posts so you can load it up with weight plates. Now this happens to be a hex bar from Watson Gym Equipment. This is one of the highest quality hex bars I've ever seen. Not only is it amazing quality, but it provides you two options for your grip. A standard 1-inch grip like a standard barbell, and then if you want to flip it over, it also has a 2-inch grip for those who want to train their grip strength. So what's so special about a hex bar, other than the fact that it's a unique way to do deadlifts as well as shrugs? Well, the great thing about the hex bar is the fact that it allows you to use more weight on the deadlift. One study compared competitive powerlifters, and these are guys that actually compete in powerlifting, not the typical subjects that you see in most studies who are just college-age males who fart around in the gym every once in a while, if that at all. These guys are actually competitive powerlifters, so you know they know the proper way to do the deadlift using the standard Olympic barbell. The researchers compared the powerlifter's strength during standard deadlifts using the Olympic bar and deadlifts using the hex bar. And they found that when they used the hex bar, they were significantly stronger on the deadlift. Now, how can that be? Well, it comes down to the biomechanics when you use a hex bar. Let me walk you through it. They found that using the hex bar allowed the lifters to keep the weight closer to their body, which placed less stress on the lower back. It also allowed them to use more of the quadricep muscles and less hamstrings and glutes. You can see this difference when comparing the hex bar deadlift to the standard deadlift using an Olympic bar side by side. So consider using the hex bar to do deads from time to time. No, I'm not telling you to replace the standard deadlift. However, the benefit of the hex bar is that it puts less stress on the lower back. So if you're someone who does find that regular deadlifts using a standard Olympic bar place too much stress on your lower back and you can't do them, then yes, this might be a better option, allowing you to finally do deads so you can build more strength and power as well as mass. But because the hex bar forces you to use more quads during deadlifts while allowing you to go heavier, this is a great way to place more overload on your quads. And you know what I always say about more overload? Well, more overload can help instigate more muscle growth. So if you've got stubborn quads, consider throwing in some hex bar deads during your leg workouts.